Hi crafty friends, how are you all? Monday, first day to a brand new week. Let's hope this week is a positive one. You're all feeling well, feeling energized. So this is show 5 of our Create Together Club. And it's a wonderful inspirational club where I stand here for 7 days and give you some ideas or some hints and tips to be creative with the products that you've purchased. If you didn't buy any products, that's also absolutely fine. You can utilise what you already have in your stash. Just get involved. It's just sharing the love of craft. My name is Tony Darroch. If you are not a subscriber, make sure you click that subscribe button as always. And if you do enjoy our shows, give us the thumbs up. That gives us a wider reach. So thumbs up, click the bell if you want to be notified, and click subscribe and you'll never miss a show. And if you do want to pause me, mute me, rewind me, do as you please. Don't have to take notes. I feel like some of you have been taking notes. You know you can click back or pause at any time. Oh, you guys. I know you're all old, and I know you're all in that old catchment area where you all need guidance. I'm only joking. I was being serious then, wasn't I? I looked serious. I'm only joking. But yeah, pause me, mute me, rewind me. Basically, do as you please. Just enjoy the shows. That's what it's all about. Lovely to have your company. I will do a shout out. But for those of you that don't know what our Create Together Club is, I send 3 items in 3 envelopes. And I do a week's worth of content on each envelope. So we've opened number 1. We're on show 5 of number 1. Then next month we'll open envelope number 2 if you haven't cheated. And we will combine it with number 1 and use it on its own as well. And there will be 7 days of content for that one. And then last one, third one, we will do another week and we will just build them all together and just have fun with the whole collection. So don't open the envelopes until I've told you to. And Sarah's saying she's definitely muting me. Oh, Sarah's fallen out with me. She spent a fortune yesterday because of me. I'll let her tell you. Amanda's got a cup of soup. Great shout, that one. I've just had some noodles, but they were really spicy. I'm like, oh, quick. They were too hot to get down before the show. So here I am. I'm going to let them cool down. They'll still be spicy, cooled down. So it's lovely to have your company. Let's just show you the first item, and it's this one. And it's a wonderful, wonderful kit, basically, that gives you this ricochet of hearts with a star in the centre. And it also comes with 2 beautiful stencils in the back. Now, this is the first time we've done anything like this. So it's wonderful that you've all enjoyed it so much. You also get the word hope, and you also get the word faith as well. And you get the nesting hearts. So as you can see from the back, we've used them 5 different ways already. Clean and simple, some with the stencils, some with the pattern papers. But today we're going to go a little bit mixed media-ish, shall we? Or just change it up a little bit and step away from some ink, and we'll utilise some embossing powders today. Tim's just going to show you the lovely sample. So we had the ricochet of hearts. I love that one. I love the ricochet of hearts. And then the vellum hearts layered. They go flat for a card if you want to, with that floating hope word on there. Then we had the clean and simple, which was just the waste from all of our earlier cards. So we put the stripes in with our embossing tool and just kept it all clean and simple. Then we did the kiss technique where we put 1 stencil inside the other. And we put the word faith on this one. And then the first one we did where we used the wonderful all surfaces paper from our stash. That gave us that incredible sort of masculine card if you want to, but totally could change it up if you wanted it to be a girly card too. So I know a lot of you have been crafting along. I have seen your makes in the page, which is delightful. Right, let's crack straight on. So, excuse me, those noodles really were spicy. So let's have a look at our hearts here. Now, I would like, I'm going to go with this one. I need to cut this several times, and then I need to cut them all as well. So all the cuts are done with you in case you are crafting along. And that's the whole point of Create Together Club, is we do it together. So if I change my mind, we do it together. If we make a mistake, we do it together. Then I'm not the one that makes the mistakes all the time. Right, okay. So, white card. Make sure I'm cutting into the right one. So white card stock here, and let's do some die cutting first. So let's just bring in our machine. Little shout out, Marilyn, Michaela, Audrey, Carol, Amanda. Have you all gone quiet? Are you all grabbing your paper and your card? So I'm going to cut the one that's the detailed one first a few times, probably about 4 times. You'll see why in a second. So let's run this one through. Super, super easy. So we had our fantastic open day, demo day on Saturday. Sarah and Paul were absolutely superstars. It was a great show. We have our next one booked in for the 28th. So if you want to plan ahead, because I know if you like a little bit of notice, I'm giving you the notice, it's the 28th, okay? 28th of October. So let's just push this one out. And I'm going to cut several of these in just white. So that's one. And then cut another one. Also today, Carly is on at 4 o'clock on Create and Craft with the monthly mega deal. And it's 2 shows today and 1 tomorrow. And it's Quatre D back in stock. So please do not miss out on Quatre D. If you've been sitting on the fence, I have reordered it. I do not intend to reorder the peony and the sunflower again. I'll tell you. I can't keep reordering. I need to move on to new. So although you all click that notify me, it is back this time. But when it's gone, I probably won't reorder it again unless a ton of you click notify me again. So check out Carly's show at 4 o'clock because there's a ton of Quatre D back in stock, which we've all been waiting for. So I'm just going to cut 2 more. Every time I cut these, I get a brand new heart star out the centre. She's got Quatre D. What else has she got in the show? She's got some back in stock embossing folders. So a really good show, guys. It was a fab day, despite all the hecklers. So one more time, guys, just bear with. In case you are cutting, I'm onto the 3rd one. You do need 4. In fact, you need 5. Sorry about me. So that's 3. 2 more. I'm saving the stars that drop out of the centre because they're going to be useful for infilling my backgrounds. Got to go. See you tonight. Yeah, I'm live tonight. So I'm live today for our USA at 2 p.m. Eastern time. That's 7 p.m. UK. And then I'm live at 8 p.m. UK with something new for you all. One more. Come on. One more. This is the last one. I'm just watching it on my other screen, watching it run through the machine. Oh, so satisfying. Right. So that's that one. Doing all the die cutting at once here. And then the other 2, which are the ricochet down, I'm going to cut those as well, which are these 2 here. So I'm going to cut these now. I'm just going to pop out the pieces though. Move that to one side. Now, the demo that I'm doing today, you could totally do on craft card. You could do it on black card. I'm just doing it in white. I love white, as you all know. So once you've done it once, maybe make 2 or 3 in different colours. It's a great way to make cards without having to have a mental burn about being creative on design. So let's just move that out of the way for now. I'm going to cut these two now on another piece of white. Hopefully I've got some white spare. Yeah. So that's one of the hearts, and then my other one. You know, because we've just been using a die for this first Create Together Club, I feel like I can't make a lot of cards because die cutting takes way much longer. Oops. But it takes way much longer, doesn't it, than stamping, do you all think? I think it does. I love my die cutting, but speed-wise, stamps always allow you to, like, make 2 or 3 in different colours quite quickly, whereas with the die cutting element of it, it's like... Oh. Do you think? I do. What I think anyway. Who knows what I think? Right, let's get creative. But that's the boring bit out of the way. Hopefully you've done your die cutting too. Have a swig of the coffee. Did you hear that? Tim made me that coffee. My goodness me, I'll be bouncing. So strong. He's like, yeah, well, I were in a rush. Stop. Make your own next time. Let's pop this one out. So here we have, look, we have the first one, the second, and because we cut a ton of these, I have the fourth as well, okay? Right, so let's crack on with our demonstration here. Oh, there's a star there, look. Come on, you. We save you. Everything else, see you later. Now, I have a vision. I always have a vision. Whether it turns out like that is another matter. Move it out the way for now. So let's show you what card I'm doing. So I have a top folding note. Well, it was an 8x8, but I cut a slither off the side. So it's now actually 8 by just under 7. Okay. And then I've cut a piece of white. And it's just going to sit in there like so. But I'm just going to move this out of the way for now and just bring in my piece of white. So my ricochet of hearts, I'm going to ricochet them across. I don't know how many. It's going to look like a bit like an embossing folder. Could just do 3. I'm just going to do 3. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm just going to line the centre one up. And I'm going to take one of my hearts from the offcut. If you've, let's use this one actually, because this has got a bigger one. So here's our exterior. I'm just going to pop it in the centre here, where I want that heart to be. Probably about there. And then I'm going to get some colour. So I'm going to go yellow, pink, purple, teal. You know, I do get bored with the same colours, you know. So, pink first. Brush. Find a bit of scrap card here. Right, so let's get some pink through this heart. I'm just going to start at the end and I'm just going to go through lightly. And just get some colour initially down. I'm going to go darker around the edge and lighter towards the middle. So I have one heart, okay? And then I'm going to move it over. And it doesn't have to be perfectly straight. You could absolutely do it. Let's do it wonky because we can. So let's do this one here. So on this one, we'll go purple. Just try and get them at least like level. Let's line it up with the mat here. We'll go there. So this one's the purple. So I was just checking, see if there are any comments there, but you're all just chatting amongst yourselves, which is fine. So a bit of purple here. Blend it off in the centre a little bit softer. And then just off to the edge here. And with this one, we'll go teal. And then we have a teal hat. So we've got 3 there. I'm watching Tony. This is looking pretty already. Stand by beds. So when you start to layer them up, look what happens, you see. We do one, and then we do the second, we layer them up, and then the second and third. But we're not finished there. So let's just move our card out of the way for a second here. And let's bring in our actual main one. So I've got 3 here. So I've got the base, the middle, and the end. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat emboss these in different colours. So I'm going to use my embossing powder, pop in yellow, pop in pink, and pop in blue. If you've got these, dig them out. But equally, if you have any wow powders and a white, you can make these yourself. So they're available on the website if you want to get them as is. But if you have powders at home, like a pink, and you want to get the look that I'm getting, get a bit of white and do the salt and pepper way, sprinkle white on as well, and you'll get the look. You won't get exactly the same, but it's an alternative way to try and achieve a similar look, okay? So, or embossing powders you could use, gold, silver, bronze, whatever you want to. I'm just chopping it up a little bit today, giving it a little bit of mixed media look. So our solid one, I'm going to go yellow. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take the die cut and I'm going to dip it into my sticky ink pad. Super easy here. So just get some cover on there. So you can see mine is mucky, but don't worry, still be cool. As long as it's got sticky ink everywhere. Yeah, it's shining. I'm just going to set that one there. And I'm going to go the next one. Rihanna says she's hardly used these powders. Well, listen, that's what I'm here to help you do. Dig out that stash. You paid for it. Let's get it used. So there's number 2. And then our last one. I think we're good. Let's just move this out of the way for now. And let's go through our embossing powders now. What colour? Let's go yellow at the back, just because, just to be a little bit different, hey? So I'm just going to grab my back one. I'm just going to cover it with this embossing powder. So you get like this sort of look here. Look. Just set that there. Just get rid of this. And then our next one, I think we'll go blue. That one's actually got a bit of gold in it as well, so absolutely mix up a little pot of your own colour waves. If you've got a ton of embossing powders and you don't want to buy any more, mix your own. We even sell the empty pots if you want to buy some empty pots and mix your own unique colours. And then the last one we'll do pink. Let's get these heat set. Get your gun hot. That's sort of like the yellow one, which is really yummy. So let's let go of that one. Move over. Sunshine. Next. Deal. Okay, this has got a bit more gold in it, so mix some gold in if you are mixing your own. In fact, if you've just bought Sarah's recent ones, they've got this sort of rhythm to them. They've got flecks of white and gold in hers too. So if you've just bought hers, maybe you bought them at the weekend or you got them from a show on telly or off a website, wherever you got them from. Here we go, look, pink one. Right. So wait, give them a second to cool a little bit. Oof. They actually just look nice like, they would look nice like that on a card. Just 1, 2 and 3. But anyway, so whilst that's just cooling, let's cut our sentiments. So I'm going to go hope today. Keep changing the sentiments up for you all. Let's get our die cutting machine. And again, I think because the heart is so decorative, we're going to go plain. So I want the, no, I don't want the matte layer today. Just the hope. And I'll cut it several times. Oh, Denise is not going to get any more homework done, bless you. I'm going to cut this two or three times, guys, because, you know, I like the sentiment built up. One. Oops, a daisy. I'll just cut it twice. Getting a bit tedious even for me. Right, let's pop these out. And the items in envelope 2 and 3 are going to work incredibly well. We're going to have a whole new wave of inspirational content with the other items bolted in too. So we will crack straight on with that one, won't we? We'll have to be fair, we are playing catch up because we started this one totally late, didn't we? So I'll get the next one scheduled in as quick as I can, probably at latter end of this month. Right. You're going to get sick of seeing me, guys. So let's get this glued together, our hope, and then we can start putting our lovely card together. So glue on the back. Tiny little bit. Now then, who's had my acrylic block? Put that on there like that, let that dry. Let's push that to one side for now. Go on, you get over there for a bit. There we go. So let's glue our hearts together now. This is probably where it's going to come like really pretty. So let's do the silver onto the blue. So dig out your wow powders today, guys. Today is all about the wow factor. Give that a second to dry. That's it. I'm going to have a search where my envelopes 2 and 3 have been hidden. Good for you, sweetheart. Get ready for it. And then this one I'm just going to glue on top of the yellow. It really is sort of like a bit mixed media. It's out there. It's really lovely. Don't worry if you get any glue splurge out because it will look, it will dry clear. Just help it along a little bit. That looks good, doesn't it? Do we think? Love how different all the cards are. Yeah. Try and change it up a little bit, hey? Now, inside that heart, I might just stick a white heart inside, you know. I think it ruins it a little bit, do you? Oh, I'm not sure. We'll see. I actually like the ricochet in there. I wonder if I've got a smaller heart. I wonder if we put a littler. Oh, let's put a littler one in the next size down. What do we think to that? Yes. Check that out. Now we're talking. Or you could have even found a littler one and popped that in the bottom one. Now that looks good. Yes. Today's card is going to be awesome. Right. Let's bring it all together then. That is a very cool embellishment, I think. I'm pleased with that one. Right, so let's bring our card together. So we have our card. Let's bring in our stenciled hearts just from the waist from the stencil. So here we go. Let's get this onto the card. You could do a slimline version, you know, just like a hat, just budge them in, overlay them a little bit more. You don't have to do a card as big as I've done here. Just do them to your scale or to your size of cards that you normally like to do. I'll just give that a second to grab. And then we need to bring in our hearts here. So I feel like the centre one should be on top. So let's take our exterior one first. And then what I'll do is I'll trim it off the side of the card so the design protrudes beyond our stencil, because I think that'll look quite cool too. That's that one. And then the one to the left. Don't worry about your glue, it will dry quickly. I'm not going to mess with it either because I don't want a fingerprint. And then the last one. Is going to sit on top of the others. Loving this card. Me too, me too. Let's give it a second to grab. And just think as well, if you have some of those little heart stars that are a little bit small, it looks like mine have just done. But you could paper piece. Let's just have a look. So maybe you could, if you wanted to, you could paper piece one of them back in. I think they'll look okay, just a bit random like that, don't you? Now, I'm not going to cut the edge off yet because it's still not properly dry and I'll end up with fingerprints galore. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring my heart in and I'm just going to offset it down here somewhere. Oh, that looks so good. Oh my goodness me. What happened there? The heater just decided to go crazy and blow all my cards over. Just there. Yeah, sweetheart. Thank you. Just give that a second to grab. This is a really, really lovely card. I'm really pleased with this one. And then we have our wonderful Hope. And then I am going to pop some of those wonderful stars that have dropped out too in and around my card, just to get rid of the void of the white as well. Bring it together a little bit. So let's just pull it off there for now. And then let's bring in our Hope. Anybody else stuffed with this card? I love this card. Yes, me too. I love it when a plan comes together, don't you? So then we're going to get some of our stars while that's drying. I'm just going to sort of like pull it together a little bit. Now, it would look cool if these stars were in maybe, no, I think we've got too much colour going on, so the white is probably going to look good. So I'm just going to pop a star up here. Not too many, but I feel like we could just bring it together a little bit more. You have to work in threes. And then I'm going to just take my scissors and the way that I like to trim off is I turn it around so it's on its back side like so. And then I've got a clean cut from this side. So I just take my scissors and I try and do it in a oneer if I can. And the same at this side. And hopefully not ruining it. No, I'm not ruining it. Okay. There we have. Quite a nice card. What do we think to that? Still a very clean and simple card though, guys. Told you that sometimes, even with a lot of colour, it's gorgeous. So a good trick for you here as well, if you've cut a few too many and thinking, oh, I've cut that, it's an absolute waste, to make your card coordinate on the inside, pop a white one in the corner here. And then when the design goes all the way through, okay? So that's it. That's only the demo I have planned today. I didn't think that'd go as quick as it has, but who's going to try this one? That is a good card, I'll just show you. So then we'll pop this on the back, so you'll have to let me know so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards total so far. So a little bit different today, guys. Mixed media, soft mixed media. Stunning, you like this one, dear? Okay, don't forget, we can't find out which is your favourite until all 7 days of inspiration have been and gone. Okay, so if you enjoyed today's show, make sure you give me the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you wish. And then today at 4 o'clock, Carly's live over on Create and Craft. And if you are making this card, don't forget to pop it in our Eureka fan page, Facebook page. We'd love to see you mates. Even if you didn't use my product and use an alternative just to get involved, please show your mates. We love to see them. So there we go. Have a wonderful afternoon. I'll see you all tonight, 7 p.m. if you want to join our USA show. That is 2 p.m. Eastern time, 11 a.m. Pacific time. But if you would like to join in for the UK show, which is 8 p.m. Okay, so I'll see you all tonight. I've got some new goodies for you all as well. So I will see you all tonight. Take care, guys. Bye.